Hello everybody, welcome back to Dapple Productions paddling pool number 209. We are starting right away. We have Raimon FC and what I think is Fridge in French. I'm saying Fridge because I can't pronounce that. And at this point it just seems like y'all want to embarrass me putting the crazy names up on stream.
No, you're just illiterate. It's okay. I'm just not playing. I
swear to God.
don't even know where the names of the teams are. I don't even see it. I don't even know where you're looking to see the name of the teams. Where you looking? I honestly don't know. But regardless of such, as I do see that people in the lobby, I recognize a lot of these names. We got two people from In Control, also known as Red Sun, as well. And the other team, also very strong team on right. This is what, top 6? Is top 16 or top 8?
This is top 16.
Top 16. So this will be winners round 1. The winner of this will be advancing to winners quarter. So this is a vehicle just said this will be best of 5, correct? Or best of 3 still?
It's Frigidaire.
You're worried about that. You didn't answer my question. Is this best of 3 or best
I said it's best of 3, Stormy.
Oh, it's still best of 3. Oh, okay. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate you answering my question.
I'm trying to pronounce Fridge in French right.
We need to get you about the math. But anyway, we're going into this anyway. We're going on Tower Control Eeltail. And this is a very knockout heavy, snowball heavy map. Things can transpire. We see that heavy coming out here with that rapid blaster. It's very interesting. Compare an L3 with a pair of Tetras. These are interesting cons coming out here. Very different from what you would usually see from the current meta. So I'm actually very excited to watch how this pans out.
And going in right for that tower, we see the splash getting ready there. The Tri-Strike's coming out there, trying to just force them out there. The Expo trying to get rid of them. But with the heavy going down on the side of Raimon, Fridge has the chance to really start pushing into their base and taking control as the Tetras are moving right in, but they're going to get taken out.
Yeah, indeed, the Tetras are a feeding weapon, so they're going to be doing that pretty much the entire game. Using that L3 straight speed, you can see this straight speed of the L3 coming in clutch there. Using going back and forth, they're able to pretty much second rid of the member there, and they're going to basically get a done advantage there. So now Frigidaire is going to be able to move forward. And yes, that's how you pronounce it. It's Frigidaire. That's what it is. That's how it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Frigidaire. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. Pretty sure I'm right. But the Tetras going down is going to be able to help them. The Destruction coming in are going to be able to start our time a little bit longer. But the use of that crafting is going to keep that push going and looking at pick there. Luis is going to try to use that inkjet to come back in, and then apply a little bit of pressure and pretty much stop the push for the side of Frigidaire. So now Raimon FC is going to be able to make a counter push and snowball their way back. So nice job by Luis using that inkjet to help take space for their team.
Now that they have the push ready, 2 down on the side of Frigidaire, and they're able to start that push off, starting for Raimon, pushing in, and they're gonna want to get right to that second checkpoint. They have control, and Seth on those Tetras just trying to move in whatever they can there. The Rat Blasters going down there, and it looks like they are going to be able to take the lead there. And it's going to be huge to see how Raimon can really play this out and how Frigidaire can really respond to this.
No lead is safe here. I just want to make that known. No lead is safe. You can get all the way down to 1. You are still at risk of losing very easily, because that's just how this map works. Nice shot there for the side of Frigidaire, able to get a complete wipe there. Now they're going to be there to the snowball back. We're going to see some more points probably go down here, as there are no specials at the radar for the side of Raimon FC. They got to charge them real quick. But the L3 does go down pretty early, so look like they're going to be started for a little bit. But 3 specials at the radar for the side of Frigidaire. This could spell trouble. It's going to have a special ready soon for the side of Raimon FC.
And we do see their Tetra going right into their base, just trying to live and cause a distraction here as they're pushing that tower, but the Tri-Strikes aren't going to let them. 3 down on the side of Raimon, and it looks like Frigidaire picking up that tower right away, but they're going to have to go through that entire checkpoint again. So that's going to be huge here. But they do have the chance here. They're going to get pushed past that checkpoint. We do see the Tetras from Frigidaire going right into their base here, but the restarter cancel is going to be huge there. They take the lead. But with the Tetras down, this is a chance from the push in. The splash goes down, and we do see the machine on the side of Raimon pushing up, and they're going to be just stopping whatever they can, painting up, make sure they have that map control, and there goes the Booyah Bomb, forcing them back even more.
The restarter tried to slide into Baby Girl DMs and just ultimately denied, and ultimately just did not work. at all. That ultimately rejected, able to stop the push. But ultimately, that first Lucidity that it did ultimately did help them stay alive. Enough for sure we're going to get punished, but we see Luis there with this torpedo combo with this shot, able to apply a lot of pressure to the side of Frigidaire. That torpedo is doing a lot of work for them. EJ also at the ready here on top right side. Notice somebody there is going to box him out. There's a crab ready for the side of Frigidaire looking to defend, but 2 go down, and it does get taken out. But the Gwyn Bomb is there. It's going to get absolutely destroyed, and ultimately they're going to keep this push going. Raimon FC sitting very pretty here. They're going to pick on the LD, but the LD finds that pick. How did the LD find a pick there? That is incredible. Such a crucial pick. He's going to find a pick on Gwyn. He does find a pick there as well. Able to keep things alive for Frigidaire before getting punished. Nice job there by the LD to keep the game going.
The minute left, Frigidaire has to do something to push back that checkpoint. Raimon, they weren't able to clear it entirely, but they cleared most of it, and they're picking up tower right away, but the machine in Tetris go down. They aren't going to be able to push this with the tri-strikes on the tower from Raimon, and the machine pushing in, making sure that Splash does not get any coverage at all, and they're just going to keep poking them with bombs, trying to get whatever picks they can, but 2 down on the side of Raimon. Now down to a 2v2, and the members of Frigidaire are jumping in to try to start this push. They have the crab at the ready, but they aren't going to be, they're going to be taking it right onto their flat, trying to get whatever picks that they can, and they are going to be around that tower there. We do see one going down. That's going to be huge there. They are pushing in with that tower, 30 seconds left. They need to charge up specials, and they have a bunch on the side of Frigidaire, and they're going to be pushing in. They do have the reef sliders still ready. They're still picking up that tower. They're trying to get that push in.
They're all going to get 2 down here, and it's not really letting reefers coming here for the side out Raimon FC, and they're going to be able to fully back. But wait, the heavy's on the tower! How did the heavy get to the tower? He got the tower contested! He even finds a kick! He's still alive! He pushed out a wavebreaker, and is able to shut it down for the team! What?
The heavy able to jump on tower, and then the splash jumped on the tower. The heavy was forced into a 2v1, but the second the splash just barely made it out of there alive. Alex just staying strong, taking that tower, and Raimon FC.
No, the heavy was top left that entire time. How did he get there? What did he do?
Raimon FC able to take game 1 of the set. And with Zone's Sturgeon next, this is going to be interesting to see how Frigidaire can really approach this next game.
That is insane that Heavy... What? I'm sure he was contested, but he didn't die. Got to the tower, was able to take control of it, find a pick by the tower, put down a wave breaker as well, and then the splash came in and just helped them, and they were able to clutch it up. I thought for sure Frigidaire had that elite swap, but I don't know what happened. I wish we had eyes on that heavy there, but wow, that is crazy. And now Frigidaire needs to shake that off and let it go, but it could be seen in the back of the mind as we go to the next map mode, which is Splat Zones on Sturgeon Shipyard.
This is going to be an interesting map. How are they going to come back from this Frigidaire? If they win this, they can take Raimon FC to a game 3, but whoever wins this decides who will go further on for the group stage, for the Top Cut stage, because remember, this is single limb. Whoever wins this will knock the other team down. If Raimon wins this, Frigidaire is out of the tournament, but if Frigidaire wins the next 2 games, Raimon FC is going to be out of the tournament. And this is just kind of like this is our round 1, but with most teams in round 2 currently battling it out, it's going to be interesting to see, because whoever wins this is going to be going up against the seeded first team.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, regardless of such, you would love to make it past this first round. Nobody likes getting the top cut and going one and done. But it is match point for the side of Raimon FC. As you know, I do love that very much. I will continue express.
It's okay, guys. I shut him up. Anyways, moving on, we do see a Flinxa coming out from the side of Raimon FC and the ballpoint. That's going to be interesting.
I'm giving you the side eye as we speak right now, man. We'll talk later. Anyway, we're going into the game. We see a switch to the 52 for the side of Frigidaire. And also a very interesting comp chain coming from the side of Raimon FC, switching to that Flinxa and that ballpoint Splatly. That is very interesting. I wonder what the ideas they're cooking up there, trying to change their comp, but it seems to be working out so far. Infinity here on the left side is ultimately going to get absolutely swarmed and slaughtered on, but it ultimately will be able to turn it back there for the splash. But not before the ball point is able to find 2 picks there with an assist of their teammates. What a nice job there. Force them out, and they will get first control of the game and try to lock them out.
And Raimon FC, they have the zone. They need to charge up their missiles. They have the jet at the ready here, and they are charging up Crab, trying to get for a push there. You can't do parkour. You're not getting that. The Crab's just trying to get up there, but it's not going to be enough. And 2 down on the side of Raimon FC. And Frigidaire, while we were watching the splash, struggled to do some parkour. Frigidaire moves right in on that zone. And with 3 down on Raimon FC, they're able to take that zone.
Yeah, indeed. And I think they're going to have a little bit easier time dealing with this comp they're going up against. They did have a ballpoint and Flounder on the side, which is not a bad combination, but it can be very slow. That FAZ ball ultimately able to do a lot of work to take out that crab tank. It's going to be probably first call Booyah Bomb, not at all. He was trying to pick their Nico on that 52. Ultimately does get taken down, but does get traded back by that Stamp. Stamp is a working special now, people. That thing, you got to be very careful around it now with its new bugs and nerves. It is now a somewhat working special. You got to respect it.
The missiles and the jet just throwing Frigidaire enough to cap that zone there. And the Booyah Bomb is out, and they are trying to keep that zone in their favor. We do see the machine trying to take out the Gal, but the Gal's going to be taking them out there. And now they are back in control with that penalty now. Down to a 2v2. There goes the splash, and it's just the Flingza alive. And they gotta be really careful on how they approach this, because the Gal just hanging on there. Getting the picks that they need is going to be huge there, but the Tetra is overextending a little bit too much, and they're going to get taken out. And there goes the tries breaking the missiles, but the Crab able to get a pick, and they are still keeping it strong in the zone. Even though they had a penalty of 45, they are handling it super well.
Yeah, indeed. And then Agent coming out here is going to get ultimately taken down. Agent, even though it has those bugs, is still very vulnerable. Seth on his machine, on his Tetris, is going to want to pick there. And the Flounder is stuck on the top of the side. It's going to get pressured by the use of that Haunt, and that will very well end the game. We're going to a game 3.
And this has been, we've commentated 4 sets. This is the 3rd set that has reached the game 3. That is incredible. We are seeing some very intense matches, and these teams have been giving it their all, and it all comes down to this final game 3 match, and whoever wins this will knock out the other team of the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, for sure. And we just saw well, I wouldn't even say adjustment. I just think comp advantage. I just think that, like, I'm sure they're a really good ballpoint player, but it just struggles in the face of, 2 crab tanks and very well spaced specials as well. They just get rushed down so easily. Like with a Tetra on the other side and a Flingza, it's like that's a losing matchup with a Tetra there as well. It's like it's very hard for them to fight it. So that's just what adjustment is. So I wonder if they'll go back to what they were using at first for that very first game coming into this. As we go to Rainmaker Flounder, what an interesting map mode combination.
And going into, we saw Flounder at the beginning of the tournament. What a great map to just start off the set with, because of how easy it is to lock people out. So whoever gets that first lockout, it's gonna be really fast. And Rainmaker's a mode where the points go as you please. You can push it as much as you want, as fast as you want, as slow as you want, but no matter what, you're getting points on the board, and that's what matters.
Yeah, indeed. And Rainmaker Flounder is an interesting map because, like, once you get a good push, right? Let's say you get that all the way down to like 20, 10. It's very hard to counter push. Do you know how long it takes to rebuild momentum from it's essentially an uphill battle. It is a direct uphill battle. You have to climb up against the enemy, and that is so hard to do. So the first team to get that first positioning will want to hold it for the rest of the game. And if they're able to hold it the rest of the game, they could just win off a lockout straight up. But I have seen many times that teams that have get pushed that far fight that uphill battle and win, and we're able to overcome the struggle and then only win the game. So we're going to see it come out here with these comps. Match point for both teams. Let's get it
going. Has that open stream. There's a whole court case happening in the stream chat. Well, we're heading into game
This is your
3,
game.
and all it comes down to now. Let's see what these two teams we have. We see the double Neo Splash coming up from the side of Raimon FC, and we do see a try coming up from the side of Frigidaire.
Yeah, for sure. We see the double splash, the double Neo Splash, which is very interesting because you usually don't see that. You usually see the mixture of the regular one and the Neo, but interesting comes come out here as well with the Tetris, with that other. Both teams are running that, what's it called, that tri-slash-Noveyu here. So we're going to see how that fares well into this game.
And now that they are pushing it right, getting past that first checkpoint, it's going to be huge here. Frigidaire moving right in here. They get the pop on the Rainmaker. They just need to get a little bit more paint on the board. There goes the Tri-Strike. They're just trying to paint up as much as possible. They pick up the Rainmaker, and this is a big chance for them to really push in here and get some big points on the board. But the Tri-Strike completely blocking them off with the Wave Breaker to come in to support it. That's going to be hard to really come back from. But the Crab Spot, this is a chance for them to really push in and get some points.
Yeah, for sure. A good pick there for the side of Frigidaire. Ultimately get it down all the way to 22. That is a very good push, but can also very easily be overtaken for the side of Raimon FC if they play their cards right. But Frigidaire are playing their cards better. They would have found a pick there, and if you get a pick in the head, they're going to try to push Raimon up and get the pop. But ultimately, Raimon FC is going to be able to stall out for a little bit longer and ultimately keep that Rainmaker safe. Hopefully get it to reset.
And now they're just trying to get it to reset, just as you said here. But Raimon FC, they are just getting pushed. They are getting trampled over. They need to start painting up. They need to have that paint coverage. And as I say that, they pop the Tacticooler and they're popping the strikes. And the Crab is going to have to get shredded there. But just barely holding on. The Tetris coming in here with that Tacticooler buff. But it's not going to be enough to take him out there. And the Machine is holding on there. And the shot coming in, taking out one of the splashes. That's going to be huge there. They get another pick and 3 down on the stuff for Raimon FC. And Frigidaire is able to keep it together.
Yeah, for sure, and then that's going to keep them, their push going with the line. They're able to pick the Rainmaker up over the stall for a little bit more time. Now, Charles is going to push back in, but ultimately does get shut down. The Rainmaker is going to back up to mid and try to stall for a little bit longer, as Frigidaire is still finding some picks as well. With only half a minute left to go, they're going to keep burning this puck and keep playing that Rainmaker safe. Good job here by the Rainmaker carrier. Know the situation, know what it needs to do. Them Tetris are going to keep jumping back in and keep going in and see if they can get some picks because they are wearing a bunch of QR as they should. It's going down again, but they will be respawning very shortly and coming back in to contribute with the fight.
Just moving on there, it was a 3v3 on the board. Frigidaire. No, actually, Raimon FC has a chance here. The try coming in here, but the Tetra is getting taken out there. And this is a chance for Raimon FC to get this push. It's been 3 minutes, and this is the first time they have a spot to push in. They have a chance here. They're getting those picks that they need, and here comes the Tri-Strike. And they are going to start getting the points on the board. They need to rush right to that checkpoint, but the Crab is not letting them do it so easily. They're keeping them back, but with the splash down, this is a chance. They're rushing right in there, going for the checkpoint, but the try coming in, they're taking them out. And the Rainmaker is going to be going down there. And instead of just jumping down, they went for the checkpoint on the right. And it didn't work out for them. And Frigidaire was able to keep it together and get the picks that were needed. And we do see the try getting taken out by the shot. And Frigidaire is able to keep their lead steady.
And they only had one push for this entire game. This is what I was talking about earlier. They're just able to start it out so well and get a lot of shots off there. And it's only basically a minute left to go in this game. Raimon FC has spent the entire game on just straight defense, and that's just not what you want to do, as a lot of pitches keep going back and forward. They had one push, Matt, one push, and that's because they spent so much time and there's so much macro control for the side of Frigidaire, and it's such an uphill battle, and there's not much they can do.
With the Tetris down, they have a little bit of room to move around. Tetris has just been causing so many issues in their base, and this could be a chance for one of their splashes going down there. The try coming in, they're taking him out there. 2 down on the side of Frigidaire. This is one of their last chances they really have there, but with the swelling going down, there goes that Tacticooler. They have those fizzies, and they are at the ready, but they lose the Rainmaker, and the try just barely holding on. And with 30 seconds left, the Raimon FC is in such a tough position.
Yeah, for sure. And then they didn't even get the first checkpoint yet. They still have that to go through with 50 to go into this game. And there's so much macro control and so many specials and so many soft weapons flying for the side of Frigidaire, but the touches do go down. But that's not really an important pick, because the touches will probability. But that shot going down is an important pick. They gotta find that splash get rid of that crashing that can't happen. Charlie coming in right now. They're going to try to make their way over to that first ship, but the slide is sharking right there. They're going to take out 2 people, and there goes the flank route, and he goes to the shots, and it will kill the Rainmaker, and Frigidaire takes this game very, very convincingly, Matt.
And there we have it. Frigidaire proved themselves that they can move on in the bracket. We'll move on to round 2 of paddling pool against the first seeded team. Raimon FC put up such a good fight against them. They were able to keep it to the point where they weren't KO'd. But Frigidaire just keeping so much pressure on them, especially in game 3. They didn't have that much room to move with. And Raimon FC, their first push was 3 minutes in the game. That was 3 minutes that Frigidaire was painting their base.
Yeah, for sure. And amazing job from both teams. What an amazing set. But Frigidaire will be moving on to winners quarters. But that was a very nice set, and we have more action for you guys coming soon. Don't go anywhere. We will become. Actually, I think that's it for us, and we'll be coming in with a new set of commentators. So, where can people find you, Matt?
Find me anywhere at Matthew Mega. I'm always on. I'm always commentating, and I'm also going to be playing in Swimmer Sync tonight. Where can they find you, Stormy?
Of course, if you want to find me, you can find me on YouTube at Stormy Senpai. Find me on Twitch, streaming all the time, doing dumb things with my friends at Stormy Senpai 2. And follow my Twitter, where I make base takes and W takes and ratio people all the time at Stormy Spam. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't go anywhere. You are still watching Paddling Pool on Dapple Productions.
Meow!
Oh my god.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a getting started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!